I want to talk a bit about your old team, G2. Why do you think they are struggling at the moment?
I think they just haven't really found the right piece. I think it's hard in a sense to play in a team where I feel like right now when they brought Monesi, they kind of have like 3 star players or like 3 playmakers in a team in a sense. And I think it's going to be hard for any in-game leader to integrate a functioning system when you have like 3 pieces that want, the spotlight, that want, all the good roles, like they want people to play around them. So I think like maybe that's part of the reason. So I think it's up to them to kind of restructure the way they want to play, or maybe find actually the piece that is gonna, put his foot down and say no, like, take them into the right direction. So yeah, I think that's been mostly their problem throughout the year.
You mentioned the IGL role in G2. You have done it, Alexi B have done it, and Huxi have done it. But without the great success, is it tougher to be an IGL in G2?
I don't think it was. I don't think it was really tougher to be an IGL from like a playing standpoint. I think it's just like the pressure that comes from the organization itself was a lot to handle, like really a lot more to handle compared to OG right now. So I think that also has a lot of like mental effect on the players and all the in-game leaders that have been there, Like you always feel like that you have to win and there is no other option than winning, which I'm not saying is like necessarily bad. I'm just saying that there's like a lot of pressure to become like winners in a really short amount of time.
Where does this pressure come from?
Yeah, as I said, like I feel like from my perspective throughout my tenure, it mostly came from like the management and the organization itself.
Do you think the way OG are doing it, or maybe other teams, is more viable?
I don't really know how other teams are doing it, to be honest, since I'm not there. But like in OG, I also wouldn't say that it's like more like viable the way they're doing it in OG. It's not like that different. It's just that they are not. It's basically just doesn't feel like it's do or die. You don't feel like with every tournament your like spot in the team could be on the line. So that's the only like big difference.